Officer.
Hello.
Good evening.
My friend says you park.
You asked me to park and...
So this is the right way to park. My friend, park very well, park very well, park very well.
Officer, oh God. Officer,
well.
I'm rushing for a show. Officer.
Are you arguing with an officer of the law? My friend, come up, park very well, come down.
God. Officer, they are calling me now from the show.
If
Officer.
I say this thing again, if I say it again.
Oh God. All right.
Get down. Can't even park. I wonder how I take them to say.
So, officer, how may I help you?
Yes, my friend. Who are you?
Officer, you don't know me.
Offense number 1. Replying an officer with another question. My friend, come on, tell me, who are you?
Okay, officer, if you must know, I am J-Money, a comedian of the Federal Republic.
Oh, you are a comedian.
Yes, I'm a comedian, a stand-up comedian.
You are a stand-up comedian.
In fact, I have a show now.
You have a show.
Officer.
It's okay, we don't have any problem. No problem, no problem. All you need to do now, the day has been very boring. Make me laugh.
Oh, officer, I just told you that I have a show now. I have a show. I have a show. My people, my guests have been waiting for me at the show. Officer, just let me go. Officer, I have a show. Officer, what do you want?
My friend, make me laugh and you go. Simple.
Okay, officer, if I make you laugh, you will go.
You will go.
If I make you laugh, I will go.
You will go.
If I make you laugh, I will go. Okay, officer. Okay, officer, you don't see where Niger. Okay, now for only Nigeria, tear gas, they break person neck. Tear gas, they break person neck. Officer, I don't crack joke now. I don't crack joke.
So you crack joke, you said they laugh to your own joke.
I don't crack. You say make a crack joke. The joke funny now, officer. I don't crack joke.
That one a joke. Tear gas, they break person neck. That one a joke, my friend, crack joke. Crack joke. Otherwise, now jail. Now you go finish the remaining joke.
Okay, officer, make a crack another one. He get one officer where be say he get bow leg. As he they talk, stop. He they pursue arm robber. Now arm robber enter into Rose. Now he run. He escape. Officer, he escape. Now like this he pass. Officer, I've cracked another joke. So
that one a joke, Abi?
I've cracked another joke.
Now you want to go tell them for there be that?
I've cracked another joke.
My friend, you are playing with jail. You are playing with sleeping in cell this night. My friend, crack joke. Crack better joke. Make me laugh and then you go. Forget all these toros. He passed toros. That one a joke. That one a joke. My friend, make me laugh. Better
officer,
make me laugh.
what do you want make I do? I don't crack joke now. I don't crack 2 jokes for you. You supposed to laugh. You don't want to laugh. What do you want me to do? Officer.
Crack joke can make me laugh. Simple.
Okay, he get one day, eh? He get one day. Now so one comedian they crack joke, he crack joke so tey for stage. The people no laugh. Now only he can't they laugh. He can't they laugh. Officer, I don't crack joke. I don't make I just go, officer. I don't crack joke. Now the show now it in my mind, officer. I don't crack joke.
Begin to laugh.
Now he begin to laugh and people no laugh. People no laugh. I see you no laugh. See your face is strong, officer. Officer, make I dey go.
My friend, make me laugh.
Okay.
Make me laugh.
Okay, officer, I think I understand. Officer.
Make me laugh and then you go.
Officer. Officer, waiting now. Why are you?
My guy, you funny.
So, officer.
Guy, you funny.
Nah, no crack joke.
You funny, my guy. This joke person.
I no crack. Make I dey go, officer. Make I dey go.
My brother, you see this joke where you crack it? Go kill them for the show. Go kill.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, officer. Thank you very much. Thank you, officer. Thank you. I need to rush to the show now. Thank you very much. Officer, thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, welcome. Tonight, my name is Shegun Olo, and we are discussing as a matter of countdown to the election. We are closer, we are inching further, and we need to keep reminding ourselves, we need to keep nudging ourselves, we need to keep reminding ourselves, we need to keep updating ourselves. And that's exactly why I brought this particular episode tonight. So we are going to be talking to ourselves about the data of INEC for 2019 election. My name is Shegun Olo and this is Objective Media. If you are new on the channel, endeavor to click subscribe button and also endeavor to click the notification bell so that you also get notification anytime you come on the show. Well, we have to discuss data, very important. If we don't discuss data, we cannot definitely get the achievement of targets. And if you have to target something, you have to be interested in data so that you hit your targets correctly. Otherwise, you might just be wasting your time. So should we start? Well, maybe we should just tarry a little more for more people to join us on the show, and then we will be ready. So while we are queuing up to discuss this data analysis, let me just give you a bit of things to. Let's keep ourselves busy in the meantime, right? Okay.
In 2005, we have done
2005. 2015
what
she saw.
because what they were in and what we did when we came to secure that region along the line. That we are very conscious of the promises we made when we were coming in 2005. We have done
2005. 2015
àyàn fún wa ná ọ̀fun wa ná kọ́tọ́ náà ṣe ọ̀tọ́ náà ṣe àwọn ọmọ akọ́ fún wọn ṣe ọ̀fun wọn ṣe àti kínní àti kejì gbogbo wọn ṣe jágajàga bọ́ ti wọ́n àsìkò wa dé báyìí ó ti wá láwọn padà bọ̀. they want to start wọ́n ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀mọdé thank you no problem kò sí wàhálà ẹ̀rí mi wò bí ìran. mo ti gbẹ́jọ́ wọn dé o abẹ́rẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń làágùn kọ́ fún wa ná ọ̀fun wa ná kọ́ túlùṣe ọ̀túlùṣe àwọn tí ń fi pípa ọmọ gbẹ́jọ́ wọn dé o wọ́n lọ ti fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀ bá wọ́n lọ ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń sìn ọtún lọ fẹ́ padà dé mo ti jẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́bẹ́rẹ́ mo ti jẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ mo ti jẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́bọ̀ níbi ìrúbọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ àwọn onímọ̀ yòó fọ́lí ọ̀nì o. ṣe bá táyé wa ẹ̀ mọ̀ bọ́ ti ń túlùṣe.
There are two reasons why electricity has defied, our electricity problems have defied solution. One is corruption. The generator mafia in Nigeria has become a multi-billion naira business. They have a stake in keeping us in darkness. And you will be surprised at some of the politicians who are trying to be your president today who are heavily invested in the generator business. Enough said. The point I'm trying to make to you is that when I become president in 2019, my approach to electricity will be as follows. All the hydroelectric power in Nigeria will be shifted to industrial zones. They will go to, that electricity will go to Kano, will go to Port Harcourt, to go to Lagos, to go to Onitsha and Nnewi. There are two reasons to go to Aba. Why is this important? Because the cost of production should be brought down. When these manufacturing firms or productive centers have 24-hour electricity, you'll be surprised that most goods that come from them into the marketplace, their prices will drop. That's number one. So the citizens will have relief because the price of electricity in everything produced in Nigeria is at least 40%. So number two, we must now move for the average citizen for residential homes and office spaces and all that towards renewable energy. I will take Nigeria into the renewable energy age. The reason is this. Number one, it's the future. Newi to go to Aba. Why is this important? Because the cost of production should be brought down. When these manufacturing firms or productive centers have 24-hour electricity, you'll be surprised that most goods that come from them into the marketplace, their prices will drop. That's number one. So the citizens will have relief because the price of electricity in everything produced in Nigeria is at least 40%. Renewable energy. I will take Nigeria into the renewable energy age. The reason is this. Number one, it's the future. It will ultimately be cheaper than hydroelectric or coal or those types of things. Secondly, it is faster because our electricity deficit cannot wait for another 5, 6, 7 years. All these dams and, massive constructions, they take years. We can be doing that, but we must have renewable electricity for ordinary consumers in Nigeria. So we must create a market for renewable energy. And after some time, the price will begin to crash because everybody will be using it. And that will give you electricity quickly, cheaply. This is my vision for electricity. So, renewable energy. I will take Nigeria into the renewable.
That was Professor Kingsley Mohalu explaining what he intends to do to solve electricity problem. And most interestingly is the way it started. I really love it. Talking about merchants of darkness who are importing generator and how they cannot guarantee you electricity if you vote them into power again. Maybe I should just repeat that.
Reasons why electricity has defied, our electricity problems have defied solution. One is corruption. The generator mafia in Nigeria has become a multi-billion naira business. Stake in keeping us in darkness. And you will be surprised at some of the politicians who are trying to be your president today who are heavily invested in the generator business. Enough said.
Yes, enough said there, Professor Kingsley Mohalu. Well, you said enough. People can fill in the gap. But anyways, tonight my business or my concern is exactly about election data. Data concerning people that are going to be voting, and then the categorization or classification according to age, according to occupation, according to gender, according to... So there's a short clip that is going to explain it to you now that I'm going to play next, after which we will now discuss together how this can be useful for action. Are we ready? Let's go back to our bit.
The total number of registered voters, according to INEC, is 84,004,084. This is out of a projected population of about 190 million people. This is the million difference between the current voters registration we have and the people of voting age. We actually are just 4%. Of the total voting population. Then a quick look at the distribution according to gender. We see that we have a male population of about 52.86%, which is a round figure of about 44 million voters, and the female voters represent about just 47% of the total voters. And this also shows the disparity in the interest in the election process across the gender barrier. Then more interestingly, we should look at the distribution by occupation, and a staggering 22 million voters are students, or people that are going to vote are students. And this is a very interesting, it brings up interesting discussions, because currently there is an ongoing strike that has that students have been at home. So this throws up questions about how many of this voting population would be disenfranchised in the upcoming elections. We also have, the students represent 26.5% of total voting population. And then we have farmers, including fishermen, who represent about 16.2% of the total voting population. We also have traders. Traders represent about 7% of the voting population. And this shows, perhaps explains why we have the farmer money and the trader money initiative by the federal government, perhaps. Then we have housewives, who constitute about 14% of the total voting population, and then public servants and civil servants, who represent both 2% and 6% respectively. These are the key indicators or key distribution of the current voters population in Nigeria ahead of the 2019 election. Thank you.
If you miss any part of that, let me know so that I can explain it over again. I'm sorry I had network problems. I don't know whether it's like I'm being targeted these days. They are targeting my network somehow. Maybe they already studied my IP and are already targeting. I had to switch to another internet source now. I don't know how it's doing because I can't even monitor. But please, if you can, I don't know, if you can see me and if we are still on by your own device, please let me know by your response. I will see response though, but I'm not able to see the live show. It's irritating to know that network will not be stable even for just 1 hour. You know, it's annoying. While I check, please just pardon. Let me do a couple of things here. All right.
Wọ́n ti wọlé àwọn modern àwọn democratic àwọn modern democratic party MDP àwọn ti banki W Bankole àwọn ló ń sọ àwọn ló ń jáwọ́ sí wọ́n ti wà online.
Olúbankole wálé tí we follow náà delay MDP the party na the way many things go ṣẹlẹ̀ better go happen if we vote for Olúbankole. Wálé tí we follow náà delay MDP the party na the way many things go ṣẹlẹ̀ better go happen if you vote for alaye malosun banki w ní kádìbò fún alaye malosun MDP ní kádìbò fún alaye malosun modern democratic party na him we choose alaye malosun oya kaiba 1-2 malosun everybody call of vote malosun pásítà jẹ́rọ̀kọ̀ wá kálọ̀ pèrò kádìbò fún báńkì òun ló dájú wá fọmọ bá lè dé tún àjà àti lẹ́yìn tó ti wà pa báńkì Wellington ní bàbá for a better age ọ̀sà ebúkọ̀ give us ladder to take us higher. Very good road, good health, good school for children. Báńkì Wellington for 2019, MDP for 2019. Wellington we follow no delay. MDP the party na the way. Many things go ṣẹlẹ̀, better go happen if we vote for Olúbankole.
Vote Olúbankole Wellington of the Modern Democratic Party for House of Reps Etiosa constituency. Let's fix Nigeria one community at a time. MDP, stronger.
Driver, let's move. Wow, Osha, today you're serious. And in fact, I'm excited to see you. I'm happy to see you. Thank you. Sir, come in. Just come in. Yeah. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Adamu.
Sir.
Please, just give me 5 minutes. All right?
Okay, sir.
I'll send for you when I'm through.
All right.
Thank you very much. You have done a lot of things for me. You have done different things for me in this election. You've silenced a lot of my opponents. You've snatched ballot box. You've done a lot. In fact, I really appreciate you, and that is why I want to give you an open check. I want you to name what you want. You know, because I'm happy. I just want you to tell me anything you want. I will give to you. Anything, just tell me. Name it. I will give to you. Because you've really tried.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome.
Well, I must say I'm surprised. This is open check. But you see, Your Excellency, there's one thing I've always desired. And I will be very happy if you can do that for me.
Anything you want, I will do for you. Don't worry, just name it. Name it. Name it.
Anything.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Your Excellency. Thank God. Your Excellency, you see, Bimpe.
Which Bimpe?
Your second daughter.
So what about her?
I've always admired. I've had this love for her. So, Your Excellency, I will be very happy if you can give me.
Keep quiet. What do you know about love? I am telling you to name something. Name anything. You have a petrol station. We give you different things. I will give you money. I will upgrade you. You are just an errand boy, and you are telling me you need my daughter. Do you know what love is? Do you know what love is? You are son of nobody, and you are telling me you need my daughter. Marriage is a transaction, Jerry.
Your Excellency, you said I should name anything.
And I say anything. Is my daughter 18? Is my daughter 18? I said anything. Anything. Name that one. Name petrol station. I will give you petrol station. I will give you anything you want. I will give you company. I will build you up. That is what I'm talking about. You see, let me tell you, my daughter. I want to use my daughter as a transaction. You see, Senator Adamu, that represent Okoba South Senate constituency. That is the person I'm going to use. If that kind of person should come to me and tell me, I need your daughter's hand in marriage, I give my daughter willingly and with.
Your daughter,
see, let me tell you, if you think you are replaceable. You are just an errand boy. I will replace. If I get out of my car, get out. Whatever you want to do, go think about it, and you get back to me, so you can get down. Adamu, come, Jare, let's go. Adamu, let's go. My friend, you are wasting my time. I have to. You are replaceable. You are replaceable. You want my own daughter. My own daughter's hand in marriage. You. My friend, come down. Use the door. My friend, you come. You are not ready. Use the door. You are.
Just an errand boy.
I have a lot of people that will work for me. My friend, use the door. Adamu, come. My taking on high blood pressure. My friend, Adamu, let's go. Remove this car.
I'm replaceable. Just like that. Just a political errand boy.
Welcome back. So let's get into the details. What I want to do tonight is to let you know the antics, the tactics, the game, the antecedents, the plan. You know, there's this ABC in psychology. There's antecedents, there's the behavior at current, and then there's the C, the consequence. It is just to prepare our mind so that you know what actions to take and what plan. It is for everybody. You know me, I don't know how to do covert thing. I open it. Everybody picks their own information and they use it the way they want. Well, let's go straight to the point. The point is that there are categorizations based on database of the INEC voters register. And then they have decided to capture every segment of it using different tactics, antics, game strategies, and all of that. All right. But because some persons joined us a little bit late, I'll simply want to play that short analysis back again for everybody to see, and then we discuss it together. Over.
The total number of registered voters, according to INEC, is 84,004,084. This is out of a projected population of about 190 million people. This is the current voting population for 2019 elections, but this represents an increase of about 15 million from the figure we had in 2015, which stands at 68 million voters, which is out of a projected population then of 183 million. There is a surge of about 15 million in the voters registration, which means that a lot more people are interested in the election. A lot more people are interested in who becomes in choosing their leaders, which is quite commendable. But this is still a far cry from the total number of the voting age, people of voting age in Nigeria, which currently stands, which as at 2015 stands at about 91 million. There's still like 6 million difference between the current voters registration we have and the people of voting age we have in Nigeria. A look at the distribution by age. This shows that we have a very, very young population constituting the larger amount of voters in Nigeria. It currently stands about 51% of the total voting population. That means that 51% of the voters are below the age of 35. And this also brings up so many arguments about the candidacy and the interest of young people in selecting their leaders, especially if we look at it that the two leading candidates are from the older population and their age category actually are just 4% of the total voting population. Then a quick look at the distribution according to gender. We see that we have a male population of about 52.86%, which is a round figure of about 44 million voters, and the female voters represent about just 47% of the total voters. And this also shows this disparity in the interest in the election process across the gender barrier. Then more interestingly, we should look at the distribution by occupation, and a staggering 22 million voters are students, or people that are going to vote are students. And this is a very interesting, it brings up interesting discussions, because currently there is an ongoing strike that that students have been at home. So this throws up questions about how many of this voting population would be disenfranchised in the upcoming elections. We also have the students represent 26.5% of total voting population, and then we have farmers, including fishermen, who represent about 16.2% of the total voting population. We also have traders. Traders represent about 7% of the voting population, and this shows, perhaps explains why we have the farmer money and the trader money initiative by the federal government, perhaps. Then we have housewives, who constitute about 14% of the total voting population, and then public servants and civil servants, who represent both 2% and 6% respectively. These are the key indicators or key distribution of the current voters population in Nigeria ahead of the 2019 election. Thank you.
All right, let's get on to business. The analysis is simple. The infographic explanation is well explanatory. It's just very simple. But let's get down to the implication. Before releasing this data to the public, politicians already know what they want to do with it. Just understand that. Now, if you look at it, you will understand that yes, there's increase in 2019 election registration compared to 2015. Well, the difference between now and then is in newly registered voters. Now, the politicians who are known to be in this trade every 4 years are afraid. Their fear is that the category of persons who register the most, they cannot be certain about capturing them. Do not forget that most of them are young persons who are also students. And let us remind ourselves that educated people are the most difficult people to enslave or drive around. As a result, since they cannot be sure, they have to make sure that they have a way of arresting those categories or capturing them. What do I want to bring out? 4 categories. Category of the women versus men, category of the traders and farmers, category of young persons and students, and category of the civil service. These are the 4 categories they are working with, and as a result they have already mapped out how to capture all of this. Now the category of traders, they already have trader money and farmer market, whatever they call it, to capture those ones ahead of election. They are arresting that category or classification of class of voters. Students are perhaps the most difficult for them to capture, and as a result they decided, yes, even though the national president of the NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, already promised us some 20 million votes, he has no power to totally control the minds of students, because most students already detached themselves both mentally, physically and psychologically from the association. So nobody can boast or brag about capturing or arresting 20 million students. So what do they need to do? Elongate ASU strike to make sure that you already somehow subtly or seriously disenfranchise students, while you're also paying their leadership to swing opinions in their own direction. Some guys, young persons, are being paid to go on social media and marshal or argue for or defend why these old people, under guise of structure, have to be perpetrated over and again. Well, that is category number 2. Category number 3 that we also have to be conscious of is the category of the farmers who are now being given token, whatever you call something loan facility or whatever. It is also to capture them, because they will never. And one thing you should know about these politicians is that while they are making these offers to you, they will never give you enough. They give you what makes you keep coming back to them, and the time they want you to come back to them is the time after election. So they'll give you half or a little so that you can come back. As a result, you may not be able to get what you want from them completely. So they are using it to capture or arrest people. And the last category is the civil service. Those ones are said to be neutral. And then who is your current employer? They know that those ones we can. And by the way, their categorization or category is just very little. 2% to 6% is not exactly such huge number compared to students and young persons who are in the largest of the categorization. That is what I decided to come up tonight to discuss, so that those of you who are looking forward to, let us do this, let us capture that, let us get this done, let us get that done, you have to know what area to work on, how to get them done. I'm having trouble with the internet and I'm so discouraged about this. But if you got the message already, that is the most important thing. Passing the message across is the most important for me, and I'm happy if you already got the message. So what is important for me is that you get the message, not whether many people are here or not, because I know already I came too late. Excuse me. So what I want to say, beg your pardon, some sneezing, I hope you forgive me for that, is that they know they cannot control the students, and what they have to do therefore is to elongate the ASU strike so that some of them are disenfranchised, because most of them registered while on campus and their voting units would be on campus. They want to discourage them. For the traders, they are giving them trader money to capture them. For the farmers, they are giving them money in terms of soft loan or whatever, so that they can keep coming back to them. They can be expecting more from them. all right? And for the civil servants, they are not necessarily expecting so much from that. So that is the information, and everybody has got to be alert and ready and informed about what they are doing, so that you can plan properly, you can strategize properly if you want to do what you have to do. Some of you will know how to speak very well during your campaigns. Your words alone might be enough to detour all of these things from the minds of the people they have used trader money or whatever to capture. All right, because these people don't want to leave power, yet they have no idea how to govern the country. So we all have to make sure that whatever it is they are doing, you pick the important information and you work with them. So it's just to give you that nudge. Me too, I gotta sleep. But every time we are just doing countdown to election day. And because we are counting down, we cannot go to bed without necessarily doing what we have to do to inform ourselves about all the antics, all the strategies, and all of the things, all the ploys and plots to make sure that they perpetuate themselves in power. If you watching this video not live, and because I know a lot of people are not aware, because many people say they don't get notifications anymore whenever I come live. So if you get if you don't get notification when we are live, and as a result you're not live on the show, some of you will be seeing the video after we end it. So just get the information, pass it, and be aware and strategize. Inform members of your respective parties what to do about each of these things. It is about sensitization, most of it, how to get people to understand what they are up to and how not to fall prey for all of these things. Because the moment you fall for all these things, they are extending it by another 4 years to punish you for falling prey or for falling victim to all these antics. Do you want to continue to fall victim? Probably no. If your answer is no, you don't want to fall mugu or maga for cheap money that you will cough out 100 times of it in the next 4 years. So students, please ensure that whatever it takes, you go out on election day to vote, because they are using ASU strike to disempower or to demobilize a lot of students who are supposed to vote. They are also using trader money to capture many people who are traders. They are also using farmer whatever to capture, because they have studied the classes of voters according to the new registration information, and they know that students are 22 million, farmers are also more, traders are also more. So they are trying to capture these three major categories of voters. But if we know in time and understand the antics, we may be able to position ourselves properly not to fall victim for all of these antics. And that is why this information is very important. Thank you so much. I gotta go now. It's so late. It's terribly, this is past midnight. Thank you so much. My name is Shegun Olo once again. Until I come your way again, you gotta keep talking about the things that matter. Thank you very much, and that's it for now.
And you fun or fun? What can I say? Oh, don't I say? Àwọn ọmọ akọ́fọ́nsẹ́ ọ̀fọ́nsẹ́ àti kìíní àti kejì gbogbo ń ṣe jágajàga bọ́ tí wọ́n àsìkò wá dé báyìí ó ti wá láwọn padà bọ̀. They want to start wọ́n ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọ̀sẹ̀mọdé thank you, no problem, kò sí wàhálà. Ẹ̀rí mi wò bí ìran. Mo ti gbẹ́jọ́ wọn dé o, abẹ́rẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń làágùn kọ́ fún wa ná kọ́ túlùṣe àwọn tí ń febi pa ọmọ gbẹ́jọ́ wọn dé o. Wọ́n lọ ti fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀ bá wọ́n lọ ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń sìn ọtún lọ fẹ́ padà dé. Mo ti jẹ́wọ́ rẹ́bẹ̀rẹ́bẹ̀ mo ti jẹ́wọ́ èrògbòrògbò níbi èrògbòrògbò àwọn